Hi guys, Pablo here from Unique Japan. How are you? Another video. We have now Morihiro ujka468 from catalog 46. And now this is a power sword. Power sword from the late 1300s, late Nambokuchô period. It's Tokubetsu Hozon, and it's just one of those swords that when you hold in shirasai, immediately you feel the weight. And you might mistaken it for a heavy Shinto period sword or even Shinshindo period sword. But make no mistake, this is from the late 1300s. And to have a sword that's this weighty from that age is very, very rare, right? So we have here 69.2 centimeters and what is it, 1.4 centimeters in curvature. Chiyozuru school was established from Kyoto, right, by way of Kyoto, the Rai school, from Kuniyasu, and then you went on to Morihiro, is one of the first smiths, and there's a whole line of Morihiro smiths. But this is because it's Tokubetsu Hozon and Mume, it's been rated, like I say, Tokubetsu Hozon. Now, what's special about this sword is that it has a cutting test, right? Most of the time, when you're having swords from the Shinto, usually they're Shinto period swords, right, that have a cutting test, 2-body, 3-body cutting test. To have a sword that's coming from the Kotô period, right, 1300s, 1400s, 1200s, and has a cutting test, very, very rare, right? So here we have karigane otoshi, right, is the, so karigane otoshi. Here's the beautiful gold inlay. So this sword, in one swoop, severed a human body on, earthen mound around the armpit area. So just the tester went shoo and severed the body in one stroke, and then recorded that cutting test on here on the nakago with the karigane otoshi. Okay. So, and actually very beautiful the way that it's written. A lot of times you won't see this kind of stylized, almost like Tsukihiro style gold inlay. This is gold, pure gold, right? So let's take a look at some of the qualities of the blade. You're seeing beautiful mokume-hada, nagare-hada, a lot of ashi. Ashi is like a little like sawtooth. If you look at the hamon itself, you'll see ashi, like legs that have come out from the hamon itself. Really gorgeous. Right in this area here is really pretty, in the monouchi area where the cutting area is of the sword. Right, so it's but it's 820 grams. I mean, it's just solid, weighty sword. So you feel a sense that this sword can handle anything that you throw at it. Right. Sometimes these Kotô period swords can be quite delicate, but not a piece like this. Right. You feel like proud, but he wants to just be well taken care of. Right. I see kinsuji. A whole range, It's really one of those swords that you can spend time with. Dark, the jigane is more dark. That's why that Echizen area on the Sea of Japan, a lot of the swords have a kind of a dark jigane. So there's this lovely balance between a very bright hamon and a sort of dark jigane, the dark hada. That's what you get with this particular school. My first sword comes from Echizen. My very first sword, I still have it. I'm going to give that sword to my firstborn daughter, Hannah. So I'm fond of the Echizen area, beautiful area, and I think if you want something that's not necessarily coming from the Bizen or Yamashiro, and you want something a little bit different, this is the kind of sword that will appeal to you. Okay. So here's the Koshirae, very black, black formal Koshirae. I love the sort of ribbed look on the saya. Let's see if, and then we have, lovely detail on the tsuba, samurai, which kind of matches, right, the whole sense of samurai. This feels like a real samurai sword. I know they're all samurai swords, but this one here particularly is one of those, swords that that it's been well taken care of for generations on end, right? So formal Koshirae, beautiful, solid katana, healthy, right? I think that's what summarizes this particular piece. Healthy and a testament to its healthiness. Because, you know, if it was a Kotô period sword and they're doing a cutting test and there was a risk that you might break it, they wouldn't use it, right? That's why it's so rare to have a Kotô period sword that has a cutting test. It's because they said, wow, this feels like a Shinto period sword. For sure we can do something with this blade, right? So they had confidence in the blade to be able to do that cut. And that's what this sword brings to the table. So thanks for watching. ujka468 Morihiro Katana from Unique Japan. Cheers. Bye for now.